Hi, I'm Rob from Skid Steer Genius, and today we're going to unbag an LSC1, which is our latching controller. What this does is it takes a power input, a momentary switched input, and it turns it into a latching output. So inside here is an actual circuit that will, once you tap a signal into it, it'll latch on and give you a latched output, so that you get continuous 12 volts up to 9 amps with a 15 amp surge. So that'll generally run any of your solenoids. And the idea of this is that you would have, a lot of people have lasers that they want to add to a grater, but all of their buttons are momentary. But you need to switch from manual to automatic. You need to be able to tap a switch and turn it on. Or if you've got something like a Bobcat soil conditioner and it's got a reversing mode, well, the way it is now, you have to hold your thumb on it the entire time to get it to operate. This allows you just to tap a switch and it'll send a latch signal down to it and we'll put it into reverse the entire time using it. Tap it again, it'll turn it off. I'll just quickly show you how we set this up. So my first input is my power input. This is just one of my little switch packs connected to one of my batteries. So this is my power. This is my momentary control going here. And then this will just be my output here. This is just an LED. And all I want to do is I just tap it. I just tap it and it latches on. Tap it, turns off. Tap it, goes back on. Tap it, goes back off. This is meant to go into a Deutsch 2-pin. We do also have adapters if you need to put it into a DIN or a Delphi Metropack. But as it sits, it goes into the Deutsch, simply because that's kind of the most common one that we see nowadays. There's some of the Chinese graders are coming in and they need that 7th circuit just to turn the hydraulics on. So this is really handy for this. And all you're really required is to have a K-pin on your machine. So you could use one of our plug-and-plays, which gives you 2 outputs. One of the outputs would be your momentary switch here. The other one would be wired to your K-pin. You run 2 sets of wires down into this controller, and this is your output. So it's very simple to install. Also, if you're using one of our BPH harnesses, where we have a 6 and a 7 output now, so you could add this as your 7th output, and that would connect to your K-pin, and then use one of the other momentary switches to switch this on and off. So it's super, super simple to use this, and we think this will come in really handy. Another example is excavators. A lot of the excavators where you want to run a mower, you have no access to, you'll touch the button, but it won't stay on. Your hydraulics won't stay on to operate that mower. So you just add this in line. In this case, you would actually have to wire in a battery power to it. And the battery power would come back and power this one input circuit. But then the other one would actually go in line. So you have your solenoid, you just unplug the connector that goes into that solenoid that turns that on, and you plug this into it, and then you plug this back into the solenoid. So this kind of just goes in midstream, and it adds a latching circuit to it. So now you can turn that thing on and off all you want all day, and it's not going to get in the way of any other the functions, because it's literally just fitting in line. So this is just another really cool product from Skid Steer Genius. If you watch our website regularly for the last 15 years, you'll see that there's just constantly new things getting added. So come back and visit us often, because there's always new products being added.